If you avoid these 5 things I am to explain in this video, your life can change completely. But you see, most people keep doing these things every single day. And the truth of the matter is, most of the times, what keeps people stuck is not what they are doing, but what they have failed to stop doing. And maybe when I say things like this, or when I create videos like this, I'm not creating these videos simply because I am good. No. No, 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 no. I am creating this video because I know there is someone out there who needs this message. It might be 2, 3, 4 persons. That's okay. But I know there are people out there who need to hear these messages. Because most of the times, people, due to 1 or 2 things, go astray. And if I'm able to learn these things, I decide on my own that I should share it out there, because I know there are people out there who might actually need this. So in this video, I'll share 5 things we must avoid as young people if we must grow and live a life of success. So the number 1 thing we must avoid is negative friends. Wrong friends take you to the wrong destination very fast. Staying around negative people is just like trying to read in a noisy environment. You can't concentrate simply because the environment is noisy. That is how it is. When you have negative people around you, when you have negative people in your life becomes noisy. You can't grow. Nobody grows in a noisy environment. It becomes hard for you to grow because there is nobody around you that inspires you. So the issue of friendship cannot be underestimated. We must be very conscious of the friends we keep, because friends feeds our mind. And you see, when you make friends with weak people, your mind becomes weak. That is how it is, because you see, your friends contribute greatly to your life. Because first of all, they feed your mind, and the greatest asset we have is our mind. So your friends feed your mind, and then let's say when you have a negative friend, what he or she does is that person feeds you negatively. You struggle to grow. You struggle to grow. So my advice or my opinion is, be very careful. If you know that this person doesn't add anything to my life, let go of that person. Because you don't need many friends. 2, 3, 4 persons are okay. That aligns to where you are going to. And then the second thing we must avoid if we must grow is comparison. Comparison. Nothing kills confidence more than comparison. We must understand that everyone's timeline in life is different, and success has no deadline. Most of the time, people are too concerned about other people's progress. Focus on your journey. Focus on your journey. It might be that some other person is doing far better than you. That's okay. But life is a race of individuality. You must understand this. Life is simply a race of individuality. Nothing should concern you about someone else's stuff. You should be more concerned about yourself. Ask yourself, how do I become better? Because you see, life, you don't have a spare life elsewhere. Immediately you are gone, it is over. So we must make sure we live our life that we are happy. We must make sure we live our life that we impact the people around us. To avoid comparison. And then the third thing we must avoid is wasting time. Wasting time. Wasting time. Scrolling on social media for hours doesn't solve anything. You are broke. You don't have anything yet. You are still trying to figure 1 or 2 things out, and you wake up, you don't have plans for your life. What you do is scroll on social media. What are you actually looking for? Or what life are you building? If you have to scroll on social media for 5 years, of what value will that add to your life? So we should be very conscious about these little things. We shouldn't try to keep them aside. Be conscious. Be conscious. Don't waste time. Time is an asset of equality. Each and every one on earth is allocated 24 hours. And what you do with your 24 hours is left for you. And also what you do with that 24 hours determines the outcome of your life. So as young people, we should encourage each other. We should make sure we invest our time wisely. This is not the time to try to look successful. No, this is the time to try to make sure you put some certain things in order. Lay foundations for your life. Lay foundations for your life. And then the third thing we must avoid is avoiding learning. You see, a time should never come when we are too big to learn. In order to stay relevant in this world, we need to stay updated. We need to stay updated in the sense that we keep learning. Update yourself, update your mind. You come from an environment where they tell you can't reach this height in life. You need to update your mind, feed your mind. Are you a graphic designer? Make sure you are updated. Learn how to use AI, because in this era, if you are not able to use AI properly, your job is at risk. You can be replaced by someone else who knows how to use this AI very well. So stay updated. A time should never come when you are reluctant, you are no longer learning. Keep learning. Learning never ends. Learning never ends. We should stay updated. And then finally, what are the things we must avoid in order to grow, in order to become that person that our future self will be proud of? The number 15 is fear of starting. Too many people are scared of starting. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow. And you see, there's nothing like tomorrow. Do you have access to tomorrow? The answer is no. Nobody has access to tomorrow. Yesterday is a memory. Tomorrow is just an imagination. The only thing we have access to is today. If you want to start that business, if you want to start anything, if you want to learn that skill, start it today. Start it. There is nothing like I have all the time in the world, I will start next year. There's nothing like next year. You don't have access to next year. So you should make sure you start today, because those people that wait for the perfect time, there is nothing like perfect time. You need to start messy. You need to start unsure. You just need to start. Don't wait for everything to be figured out, or wait for maybe support from someone else. Anything you want to start, start. Start knowing too well that you do well. And you see, never despise the days of little beginning. They are very powerful moments in every great man's life. The days of little beginning. The days of little beginning. Start small due to your capacity. Start small. And when you start small, your mind should go far. Because you see, imagination is everything. One thing I've learned is you can't get what you don't see. God told Abraham something. He said, as far as your eyes can see. That means if you can't see it, in the 7 book of highly effective people, there's something written in that book. The man said something, the author said something. He said, everything on earth is created twice. We have the mental or first creation, and we have the physical or second creation. That means in order for everything to be bettered on earth, for any business, first of all, you must sit down, you must create it with your mind. So when you start small, that's okay, but your mind, you should see where you are going to. You should be able to see where you are going to. And you see, you need to know these things, because along the line, if you don't know it, you give up. Because this thing called success is not easy. Jim Rohn defined success as a few more discipline repeated daily. Most of the times you need 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, no result. But you keep going because you've already seen what you're trying to build. And when the results start coming, you'll be happy. So kindly subscribe to this channel. We love you.